Welcome to Lexington, where the sun shines bright literally and figuratively on their old Kentucky home, and the Big Blue Nation ready to get behind these Wildcats in this one. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kentucky about to kick off to get things underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will go to work first. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. You've seen him make some really tough catches and some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Fires to the big fella. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Reads it, fires complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. The Gamecocks will punt it away on fourth down. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. So Kentucky's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down, he started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David, up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Third and short now from their own 48. Wants to keep it in the air. Got it in the middle, it's Eaton. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
That's caught. It's Bush. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And very important not only to generate power, but to find his mark. A 49-yard try from the left. And that is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. The play action fake. Takes the easy completion. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a 1st down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door, 1st and goal.
Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll move the wide receiver. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on 4th down, especially during these situations.
They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Eaton. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Now on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls.
The Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. The Gamecocks decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it to him on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Makes the catch down the right side. He's loose. The tag. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Second down, they'll go to the air. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. Just needs a crack to get a return. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The give to the back. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Smashes it between the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Gamecocks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rides to back and leaves it. Runs through a tackle. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rushes on him. Fires to the big fella. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. To the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. A a most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. He'll run it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Kick is in the air. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on first down. Time to take a shot. He's got it for a big play. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
How great is it to have a running back who can basically run your entire route tree? You don't see a lot of guys line up and then run vertically down the field, get open, and make a big play. This dude is special.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They give it to him again. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. The give on the inside. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Down to 2 minutes to play, we'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and 8? A long way to go. They've been running it, but now the pass. It's caught. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. And the Gamecocks, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Big guy smells it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Motion from the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to run it in. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They're dealing with a second and long. They go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. Number 60 on to kick it away.
Punt is in the air. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Wants to throw on first down. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And he's dragged down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Oh, he's looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Red pass, it's complete.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And now about this lower intestinal fortitude. 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Gamecocks are flying down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. From the gun, the ground game.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going.
Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Caught in the backfield, it's Eaton. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. They'll move the wide receiver. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Wildcats need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed great. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
And this has been the story of the night. The offensive line getting beat up. And this is why this team is losing. You got to protect your quarterback. This defense has had a field day with their 5th sack of the game.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can be. Here they come, and it's blocked. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
And they did a really nice job on that punt block. They haven't showed that this year yet, so they overloaded the one side. They used their speed to get the block, and then how about scooping and scoring and taking it to the crib?
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. You don't see this all the time, but when you do, it is such a momentum swing to block, punt, scoop, and score for a touchdown. What a job by the special teams. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Snags it over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. The running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He's got him. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Here's the handoff. At the 40, there he goes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his big tight end. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. lightest man on the option. He'll toss it. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go to the ground. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. The Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
Number 16 in punt formation to kick it away.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Off-play action on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
First down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Powers through the defender. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. Now he's looking to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. He'll keep it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, South Carolina. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here.
20. South Carolina, 15.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quick strike complete. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They'll leave it with him. Quick spin on the run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He'll pull it on the read. There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Grab behind the line. It's Eaton. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Back to pass on 2nd down. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Turns it on down the left side. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead, clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble, big-time costly mistake.
And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, that ramps up the pressure. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Backs going for the goal line. Touchdown Gamecocks! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Great example of complementary football there. First, the defense comes away with the takeaway, and then offensively, you go to the ground game, being physical at the point of attack, running it in for a touchdown, and now you have the lead with not a lot of time left. They've now put all the pressure back on their opponent.
He's looking to throw. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 21. Kentucky, 20.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Going over the top. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here and build on that lead.
Quarterback on the keeper. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Gamecocks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Breaks into the open. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They want that clock to run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense out of sorts, and the head coach will use a timeout here. Right back to it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. The pitch. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by game tackling. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 4th down, looking to pass. Going for 6. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over and move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Eaton. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going up top here late in the game. Makes the catch on the left. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
This is an offense that has so much confidence. They believe they're able to win the game when it matters the most. They've got the playmakers to do it. You saw it on that last touchdown. Now taking the lead with less than 2 minutes to go.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Floats it out in space. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's complete to the left. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Looking downfield on 1st down. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally. quickly at the 38.
23 on the play. And it's good enough for
He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And quickly to the line of scrimmage, they spike it and stop the clock. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll run play action. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
On the play. It's a
And they'll take a knee. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.